Theatremakers Alliance talent show!
Hey, ow, sorry.
That's okay.
I'm Jess.
And I'm Emmy.
And we're so happy that you're tuning in today. Thank you so much for all of your support. We are featuring talent from across the country.
And Canada!
And we are so excited for you to see what they are doing and what they're up to.
This is a handful of the many, many submissions we got. The talent is overwhelming. We'll definitely be doing this again.
Oh, yeah.
There is so much talent of all the theater makers in the autistic community, and we're so excited to share some of it with you. If you feel like you want to further this mission financially, feel free to donate to the link right there. And please enjoy!
Thank you!
Alright people, listen up! In these dark times, we need light and love. Be a friend to this world. Keep rising above. In a soon-to-be wonderful nation of cooperation, kindness and care is an obligation. Let me tell you about it. Dream for the future of me and you. A bright, bold, golden attitude. Loving your friends and family, learning to create harmony. Harmony. What makes a better world? 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 Come on, people.
Cleaning the oceans, reducing our trash, saving the animals, stop that green gas,
Reciting poems,
movies and dance, a beautiful sky,
a sweet romance,
freedom of speech, body and mind.
express your life and let me show you mine.
Here's to a safe place we can think and live in.
Keep an open mind.
Stop and listen.
What makes a better world?
Oh yeah, what makes a better world? Makes a better world.
Makes a better world. What makes a better world? What makes a better world?
Listen up! No one here can survive alone. We all can get lost, and we all need a home.
If you see someone hurt or sad and blue, ask yourself, is there something you can do? What makes a better world? What makes a better world? Come on, I know you, and you, and you, and you, and you, and you, and you. What makes a better world? I know you. What makes a better world?
What makes a better world?
What makes a better world?
Hi, my name is Megan Lummus. I'm an openly autistic director.
I'm Katherine McCrackin. I'm an openly autistic and multiply disabled actor.
And I directed a scene from a new work called Love Isn't Real by AJ. Love Isn't Real tells the story of a skeptical scientist named Elena, played by Katherine, who is trying to scientifically prove that love doesn't exist through a series of experiments based off of rom-coms. In the scene prior to the one you're about to see, Elena and her subject were just on a date that ended in their first kiss. Thank you.
Experiment Update Day 11. The Psychology and Sociology of Love. Family is an important part to take into consideration in love. How we are raised has a huge impact on how we perceive and show love and affection. It starts at birth. Babies need to be held in order for them to grow emotionally, physically, and intellectually. The need for love continues throughout childhood. Kids need attention, unconditional positive regard, and a nurturing relationship. If a child grows up without education, they lack growth intellectually. If they grow up without the necessary nourishment or activity, they suffer physically. And similarly, if a child grows up without love, they lack growth. Unconditional positive regard is crucial. It is the idea that love is given without you having to do anything to earn it. So that means let your child know that you love them, no matter what sport they take interest in, grade they receive, mistake they make, or how you feel about other people. If you bring hostility and blame onto a child, it can scar them. When a child grows up feeling like they have to earn love, it affects them. Children who grow up under these conditions grow up with serious emotional issues. If a child were to grow up without once hearing their parent tell them that they love them, it's only natural for them to develop emotional difficulties later in life. If the only way that a child can get attention is by excelling in school, then that puts a strain and pressure on learning and education. It might make the child mistakenly link academic achievement with love. In fact, it might mean that the child is unable to acknowledge that other forms of love can exist because they've never felt them. When a child grows up without love,
It's taken all my courage to approach you, not to mention all my stamina to follow you across the hills and deserts. But I feel as if I'm ready to confess to you the feelings that I've hidden with great diligence and labor behind the facade of your odd little next-door neighbor. My eyes are too small. I have very large feet. And I'm not very proud of my pitiful tweet. But I've now got a tail that is something to see. Oh, notice me, Horton, feather by feather. This is your next door neighbor calling. Notice me, Horton, Horton together. We could be great. Oh, notice me, Horton, put down the clover. This is your next door neighbor calling. There's a new leaf, your neighbor's turned over. I was just a no one only yesterday. Showed up and showed me something more. Now I've become a someone who has someone to believe in and to be there for. I will not give up hope. I was hooked from the start when I noticed your kind and your powerful heart. So notice me, Horton. Notice me, Horton. Notice me, Horton. The way I notice
Hello, my name is Matthew Marc Baum, and this is Louder Than Words. Why do do we play with fire? Why do we run our fingers through the flame? Why do we leave our hand on the stove? Although we know we're in for some pain, no, why do we refuse to hang a light when the streets are dangerous? Why does it take an accident before the truth gets through to us? Cages or wings? Which do you prefer? Ask the birds. Fear or love, baby, don't say the answer. Actions speak louder than words. Why should we try to be our best when we can just get by and still gain? Why do we nod our heads, although we know the boss is wrong as rain? Why should we blaze a trail when the well-worn path seems safe and so inviting? How, as we travel, can we see the dismay and keep from fighting? Cages or wings? Which do you prefer? Ask the birds. Fear or love, baby, don't say the answer. Actions speak louder than words. What does it take to wake up a generation? How can you make someone take up and fly if we don't wake up and shake up the nation? We leave the dust of the world wondering why. Why do we stay with lovers who we know down deep just are and bright? Why would we rather put ourselves through hell than sleep alone at night? Why do we follow leaders who never lead? Why does it take catastrophe to start a revolution if we're so free? Tell me why, somebody tell me why so many people bleed. Cages or wings? Which do you prefer? Ask the birds. Fear or love, baby, don't say the answer. Actions speak louder than words. Louder than. Cages or wings? Which do you prefer? Ask the birds. Fear or love, baby, don't say the answer. Actions speak louder. Oh, they speak louder. Actions speak louder than.
Hi, my name is Thalie. I'm 14 years old. I live in Philadelphia, and I'm going to be singing I Love Play Rehearsal from the musical Be More Chill. I love play rehearsal because it's the best, because it is fun. I love play rehearsal, and I get depressed as soon as it's done. But not depressed as in like kill yourself depressed. No, I'm not into self-harm. Dude, I swear here, check my arm. See, I just use the word to emphasize a point, show the passion that I've got. I am passionate a lot. I have mad gigantic feelings, frantic feelings about most everything. Like gun control, like spring, like if I'm living up to all I'm meant to be. I also have a touch of ADD. Where was I? Oh, right. I love play rehearsal because you are equipped with directions and text. Life is easy in rehearsal. You follow a script so you know what comes next. Anywho, the point that I'm getting to is sometimes life can't work out in the way it works out in the play. Like the only time I can't be the center of attention is when I'm Juliet or Blanche Dubois. And can I mention, that was really one of my best roles. Did you see that? And no matter how hard I try, it's impossible to narrow down the many reasons why I love play rehearsal. I happiness cry as soon as it starts. It's just so universal, getting to try playing so many parts. Most humans do one thing for all of their lives. The thought of that gives me hives. I have so many interests I want to pursue. And why am I telling this to you? Guess there's a part of me that wants to. Back to play rehearsal. My brain is like psst. My heart is like wow. Because we're here at play rehearsal. And it's starting. We're starting. It's starting. Soon.
King Friday and Princess Chelsea knew that they could depend on Brian's awesome powers for a wedding like none other again. Friday commanded the wizard to magically prepare the feast. It was at that unfortunate moment Brian's wand was lost from his hand, 'twas released. He is Brian the Forgetful Wizard, attending a royal ball. He was asked to bring food and libations. He ended up stuck at the mall. Earlier that day Brian had gone to have his magic robe dry cleaned at the mall. It must have been left behind in the robe. He wanted to dress well for the ball. Brian needed an excuse to buy time while he went in search of his wand. So he told Friday he needed his spell book to return with a special spell from beyond. He is Brian the Forgetful Wizard, attending a royal ball. He was asked to bring food and libations. He ended up stuck at the mall. Brian hailed an Uber to the cleaners, having not his wand to help him fly. Within the phantasmagorical mall of wonder, he was dismayed to discover a line 500 wide. Apparently he was not the only one in need of clean linens for the big wedding. Somehow Brian would have to cut the line if he was to make it for the beginning. He is Brian the Forgetful Wizard, attending a royal ball. He was asked to bring food and libations. He ended up stuck at the mall. After careful meditation, Brian arrived at the answers. He recalled a rare and powerful tracking spell that would locate his wand in 2 hours. All he would need to do is wait in line, and once the wand was in his possession again, he could remove the wand from his magical robe. And after he did that, the wedding began. Then, as soon as he had completed his thought, he was transported to the wedding, wand in hand. For all who may not comprehend his feats of time and space, I too do not understand. 'Twas at that moment his brilliant thought had been thought, that the steps necessary to place him back brought him where he needed to be brought. He is Brian the Forgetful Wizard, attending a royal ball. He was asked to bring food and libations. He ended up dazzling them all.
I sleep in light, another day. Oh, what a wonder, oh, what a way. It's a Monday, it's a Monday, where exciting things will happen today. Eyes full of heart, rubbish it's a mess. I guess the neighbors must think we run a mess like we should have been there. I pull the sheets back, it's 40 degrees, and I feel like I'm dying. Like it's getting hard in here, so I do some gardening. Anything to take my mind away from where it's supposed to be. A nice lady next door talks of green beds and all of the nice things she wants to plant in them. I wanna grow tomatoes on the front steps, sunflowers, beans, sprouts, sweet corn and radishes. I feel proactive, I pull out weeds, and all of a sudden I'm having trouble breathing in. 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 My hands are shaky, my knees are weak. I can't seem to stand on my own 2 feet. I'm breathing but I'm wheezing, feel like I'm emphysema. My throat feels like a funnel filled with wheat bix and kerosene. And oh no, next thing I know, the dogs are and I die. And all the hospitals till I get all night. Get adrenaline straight to the heart. Reminds me of the time when I was really sick and I sort of left the ground. Couldn't sleep at night, halfway down High Street, and it looks ambivalent. He's probably wondering what I'm doing, getting in an ambulance. Oh, I'm not that good at breathing in. I'm not that good at breathing in.
I miss Christmas at your house, making fuzzy angels in the snow. My name sounds better in your mouth, warm from coffee under the mistletoe. Oh, course in boxes, stay November's all along now. December never came. I realize I'm alone now, but they all think I'm the same. November. Christmas at your house, watching Julie Andrews on the hill. I feel much better when you laugh. In the echo, life and time stand still. Oh, I keep changing, but nothing changes. I just miss. Heart keeps racing. Who am I chasing? Am I chasing home? November's all along now. December never came. I realize I'm alone now, but they all think I'm the same. November.
Of all the boys I've known, and I've known some, until I first met you I was lonesome. But then you came in sight, dear, my heart grew light, and this old world seemed new to me. You're really swell, I have to admit you deserve expressions that really fit you. And so I've racked my brain hoping to explain all the things that you do to me. By mere Bist du Shein, please let me explain. By mere Bist du Shein means you're grand. By mere Bist du Shein, again I'll explain. It means you're the fairest in the land. I could say Bella, Bella, or even sehr wunderbar. Each language only helps me tell you how grand you are. I try to explain by mere Bist du Shein. So kiss me and say you understand. By mere Bist du Shein, you've heard it all before, but let me try to explain. By mere Bist du Shein means that you're grand. By mere Bist du Shein, it's such an old refrain, and yet I should explain. It means I am begging for your hand. I could say Bella, Bella, or even sehr wunderbar. Each language only helps me tell you how grand you are. Reedy, 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 reedy. I could say Bella, Bella, or even sehr wunderbar. Each language only helps me tell you how grand you are. I've tried to explain by mere Bist du Shein. So kiss me and say that you will understand.
Hi, my name is Addison Rogers, and I am a 17-year-old autistic actor. I'll be signing a song titled Giants in the Sky, or Giants in the Sky, from the musical Into the Woods, translated into ASL. I am hearing and in my 3rd year of taking ASL lessons with a deaf family friend who is such an amazing teacher.
But accessible theater is so important, and I'm still learning, but someday I really aspire to become an interpreter as well as a professional actor. So thank you so much, and I hope you enjoy.
There are giants in the sky. There are big, tall, terrible giants in the sky. When you're way up high and you look below at the world you left and the things you know, little more than a glance is enough to show you just how small you are. When you're way up high and you're on your own in a world like none that you've ever known, where the sky is lead and the earth is stone, you're free to do whatever pleases you, exploring things you never dared, cause you don't care when suddenly there's a big, tall, terrible giant at the door. A big, tall, terrible lady giant sweeping the floor. And she gives you food and she gives you rest, and she draws you close to her giant breast, and you know things now that you never knew before. Not till the sky. Only just when you've made a friend and all, and you know she's big but you don't feel small, someone bigger than her comes along the hall to swallow you for lunch. And your heart is lead and your stomach's stone, and you're really scared being all alone. And it's then that you long for the things you've known and the world you left and the little you own. The fun is done. You steal what you can and run, and you scramble down and you look below, and the world you know begins to grow. The roof, the house, and your mother at the door. The roof, the house, and the world you never thought to explore. And you think of all of the things you've seen, and you wish that you could live in between. And you're back again, only different than before. After the sky, there are giants in the sky. There are big, tall, terrible, awesome, scary, wonderful giants in the sky.
Thank you for watching the Autistic Talent Show.
Yay! Thank you so much for tuning in. Shout out to all of our spectacular talent.
We hope you enjoyed it as much as we did, and if you feel so inclined to support our efforts in the future, there is a link, of course, to donate. Jess, what is the Autistic Theatremakers Alliance up to these days doing with that money?
Well, we actually just closed our grants for our young adults, our children, and our teens. We're providing grants for theater education or whatever they'd like to pursue in the arts. And we will also be hosting other talent shows in the future, so if you're interested in submitting for those or finding out what we're up to, you should follow us on Instagram at Autistic Theatremakers. I'll put that in the bio somewhere.
And please stay tuned to that social media. We're doing things all the time trying to connect our community. So engage with the community, support the community, and let's build each other up and do more of this in the future.
Yay!
Thanks, y'all.
Thank you. Bye!